Hey girls, hey, good morning. We got a cracking Alani, okay? I woke up in not the best spirits. Cheers. This is the Winter Wonderland. I woke up, I guess you could say on the wrong side of the bed. Not ill, just I've got some things going on, and you know, this up here will have you thinking all kinds of crazy stuff. This up here will have me spiral into oblivion way out there in Mars somewhere. So we're not worried about that. We're going to the gym this morning. If we don't do nothing else but put our headphones in and get on that treadmill, you know what I'm saying? That's better than nothing. Because this morning I desperately need some movement. And then today I do need to go to Walmart after the gym. My husband's home and we ate all the rotisserie chicken, so I need to get another rotisserie chicken and I need to get him some sliced cheese. And honestly, I might get like an avocado or something like that to have for breakfast. But we will see. I just wanted to remind you that, you know, it is not normal to feel like that you have to have it all figured out, okay? I struggle with, you know, I will pray about things and then, like, I will feel like XYZ is what I need to do. But right now, there's a situation in my life where I feel like I'm trying to force. But I'm like, I have to have a solution to this problem over here. And I'm like, what is the solution? Like, God, what is the solution to this if I don't do X, Y, Z? I don't know. I struggle with that. So, that's kind of what's on my mind this morning. Anyways, that's all I got. We're going to turn this morning around. We're going to be positive. I already read my devotional. We're going to listen to some music. We're going to go to the gym, get our movement in, go to Walmart, get a couple of things for the house to eat. And it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be good. I'm very, very blessed. I'm very grateful for everything that I have. And here's your reminder to be grateful and blessed for what you have as well. Regardless of what that may be. Whether you feel like you don't have as much as this one or that one or the third. If you are comparing yourself and your life, you need to get off social media. Sorry. Get off social media. Don't worry about what everybody else has got. Don't worry about Joe Blow Schmo over there next door that's got all this, that, and the third. It's not about them. We're moving on. We're moving on from that. Okay, had a really good workout. I started doing an incline walk, so I made it up to 5 incline on 3 speed because I really want to work my way up to the 12 330. If you know what I'm talking about, that is like really helps a lot of people when they're doing cardio. I would love to do like a challenge of that. So I think what I'm going to do is work my way up to the 12 incline, see how that feels, and maybe do it a couple of times when I come to the gym. And then after that, I may do like a week-long challenge here on YouTube of like, I did 12 330 for 7 days and here were my results. But I ran out of water, so that kind of sucks. The gym does have, oh, I need some Germ-X. The gym does have a water fountain. It's nasty. I wish we had one of those fancy like filtered water bottle fillers, kind of like at a lot of hotels and stuff. But we don't. That's okay. Usually they have water you can buy in the vending machine, but the vending machine was out. Like the vending machine's being worked on or whatever. It's broken. So yes, I got that done. It's 10:34 now. Did the treadmill and did the bike. I did the bike for 4 miles. So love that. I have a little bit of my Alani left, so I'm going to drink that. But we're going to go to Walmart. I kind of want to dilly-dally. I need to get a few things. But I also want to look around a little bit. So we'll just kind of see. I am kind of getting a little hungry. But I for sure can wait some. So let's go do that and see what Walmart has to offer. Fingers crossed there's not a ton of people in there. If there's a ton of people, I'm not going to dilly-dally. And also fingers crossed that they've already cooked the rotisserie chickens, because it's only 10:34. And rotisserie chicken is one of the main reasons why I'm going. So let's go. It's going to be a beautiful day today. It's currently 63 degrees and it's going to get up to like 65, 67, something like that. So I might see if my husband wants to ride our bikes today. I would love that. And then it was some freezing temperatures, so we have our water hose and all that stuff unhooked, so we need to get all that hooked back up and get like our regular water supply going. We did fill our fresh water tank. If you want a more in-depth video, like if you are coming here for my camper living content, let me know and I can maybe go into a few things. Or if you have questions about camper living, please drop them in the comments, and I would love to make like a collective video of just questions that I've gotten. So yes, let's go. While I'm on that subject, are you here for my camper content, for my lifestyle vlogs, for my weight loss content? What are you here for? My what I eat in a days? What do you like? What does my audience like? Enough yapping. Let's go while the momentum is good. Let's go to Walmart while the momentum is good. Why does my elbow look like that? While the momentum is good, while the energy is high, I'm feeling a ton better than I did this morning. That is the lesson, that when you're waking up in a crabby mood, or you're waking up, you know, kind of depressy, you know, having a little minty bee, you got to get off your ASS and, you know, exercise, and you're going to feel a ton better. So let's go to Walmart, see what Walmart has to offer. And I'm not going to buy anything. I really try not to spend any extra money. So let's just get our necessities and get some pictures, just to, you know, look at some stuff and window shop a bit, and let's go. We're going to do a quick little grocery haul. I got a pallet of dog food for Buddy, and they had this sliced Italian house bread on sale. So I got this instead of getting the sourdough. It is actually 20 calories less than the sourdough as well, so that's good, and it's from the deli. Bananas, 3 avocados, sliced cheese. I got 2 packs of this, and then I just got this fake butter, the margarine stuff. It was cheapest. No, sir. This teriyaki sauce, because we're going to have it with chicken and rice. That'll be really good. More apples. My rotisserie chicken. And I got my husband 4 of these Rain Kiwi Blend energy drinks. These are his favorite, and they're a lot cheaper at Walmart. And then I got this Olipop Crisp apple. Morning, you guys. I did not end up filming anything else from yesterday, so let me just catch you up to speed before we make our morning coffee. I'm not going to the gym this morning, but for breakfast yesterday, after I got home and got a couple things done, it was breakfast for me, but honestly it was around 12 o'clock. I had a piece of sourdough toast, 3 scrambled eggs, and then a serving of low-fat cottage cheese as well, and one chicken sausage, like chicken apple sausage. So good, from Walmart. That's what I had, and then I did not have another meal until dinner time around 5 o'clock, and I made ground beef with teriyaki sauce and white rice. It was delicious. So simple, but so good. And like I said, it is the next morning. Let's see what time it is. It's 9:12. I do have a couple of things that I want to get done on the computer today, and then we need to put dishes up and wash a few more. But first, we're going to make an iced coffee, even though I'm cold. I don't feel like a hot coffee today, so I'm going to make an iced coffee together, and then we will go about our morning. I need to read my devotional. I've already opened up the blinds, as you can see. But yeah, just spend this morning with me, and we'll see what else we get into today. Okay, if y'all don't know how to make an iced latte at home with instant coffee, I'm about to show you. Stupid simple. The Nescafe Gold Espresso. I always usually get the intense one. This is the blonde one. My mom bought me this one and she didn't realize that it was the blonde, but this one is still very, very good. But like I said, personally, I do like the intense one. It is just a lot stronger, so I'll leave this here in case you want to screenshot it. This instant coffee is around $9 in my area, and I know that sounds expensive for coffee, but this says it's 50 cups. I use 1 tablespoon. The serving size on here, it says 1 teaspoon is 2 fluid ounces of espresso or is 6 fluid ounce Americano. I'm personally going to add just a little bit of cinnamon into the bottom. Just as a little extra flavor. And then we're going to add our water. I just used cold water from the fridge because I want it to be iced. Oop. And I don't want to froth it up a whole lot because I don't want a ton of foam, but I just kind of do it a little bit and make sure the bottom doesn't have any coffee grounds at the bottom, and that's it. I will have my frother linked in my Amazon storefront or in the description box because this sucker is powerful. Like, for it to be a cheap one, and I've had it for over a year. So this is what the coffee will look like. At this point, this is when I add my ice usually. Ice in there. Alright, and then since I have it measured out and I know how many, since I have it measured out and I know how much milk and all that I need every time, I always just use my scale and make sure it's on ounces. And I'm going to do 2 ounces of just regular 2% milk. Use whatever milk is your preferred. I was using lactose free there for a while, but this is just a lot cheaper. Oh. That's about 2.5 ounces. I'm going to start there. I have been putting 3 ounces in it, and I just felt like that was a little bit too much. And it's easier for me to track it in my Lose It app when I use the scale as well. Okay, my mom called in the middle of that, as you heard, but anyways, yes, I made my iced coffee. I'm going to sit here and read my devotionals this morning. These are the 2 that I read every single day. They are going to be linked in the description box. I read the Jesus Calling, Enjoying Peace in His Presence, and the New Morning Mercies as well. We're going to do this, have our time with the Lord, enjoy our coffee, and then we will get started on the things I need to do on the computer. I probably won't show you guys that because it's kind of boring. Like, you know, there's nothing really to show. So, yeah, I think the temperature is supposed to be nice again today. Right now it's kind of chilly out. So we're just going to be inside, get some things done this morning. And then a little later this afternoon, we'll go out for our afternoon walk and play with Loki and all the things. The peach Alani is so, so good. Okay, girls. It's the next day. It's 1 o'clock. I'm literally at home, but I'm in my Jeep. We're just going to chit-chat with y'all for a few minutes because me and Loki are going to go on a walk just here on the road at the house. But my husband was on the phone, so I was like, I'm going to go outside and sit in my Jeep and talk to my girls. It is very dark. It literally looks like it could be nighttime if I close all these doors because of how tinted my windows are. But I promise it's not dark outside. Yesterday, I did not record much. Okay, this is going on day 3 of this vlog, and I feel like I've been a terrible vlogger, and I've literally shown much of nothing. So, we're going to just wrap this video up at the end of today, or whatever clips I filmed from today, and then the next vlog, I will try to do better because I want to get this one edited and move on. But yes, we're having an Alani. We did get Mexican food last night for dinner. We just got takeout. My husband brought it home. We love our local Mexican restaurant, not only because it's a small business, but also it is so good. And we are not people that eat out a lot, if you haven't noticed from any of my vlogs. We really try to always eat at home, but we try when he is home to at least eat out at least once or twice in the whole 3-week period that he's home. But we also don't like to go out and eat things that we already cook at home or things that we can cook at home. We really like to get things like Japanese. I personally love sushi. My husband will eat it, but he's not as big of a fan of it as I am. So I love to go to Japanese or Mexican. We both love the Mexican. Which, what we get at our local Mexican restaurant, it's called a rice bowl fajita. And it's rice, cheese, grilled onions, grilled bell peppers, and then I get chicken and he gets chicken, steak, and shrimp. So you can really add whatever meats you want to with the rice and the bell peppers and the cheese. It is so good, and literally I can eat on it 3 meals because I ate it last night and then I had it this morning instead of having a breakfast. I was like, I'm not going to cook anything. I'm just going to, heat it some of that. And then I don't know if I'll have that for dinner as leftovers or if I will make something else. I honestly will probably just have it for leftovers for dinner. That way I don't have to think, I don't have to cook, I don't have to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, leftovers are the name of the game for me. Navy Gymshark t-shirt and a sports bra from Aerie. I'm somebody, I am just somebody, y'all, like, I love seeing the girlies in the matching sets. I really do. But I just don't have the money to be spending buying, new gym clothes all the time when, like, all these brands come out with new launches and they're all so expensive. Like Gymshark, I purchased from them when they were having a sale, and I purchased 2 t-shirts and 2 leggings, and I love the leggings. I have on the black ones today, but what's crazy is that I did not get full price for these leggings, but if I would have gave full price for them, they would have been around $65, 60 something, 65. Leggings that I got off of Amazon, I did have a brand deal with them, but like, I've literally put so many people on, and those are my favorite ones. I have gotten rid of all of my leggings except for my 2 Gymshark pair and then the ones that I got from that Amazon brand. Ayuga, I think is what it was called. I will link they sent me the items to make the video on in the description box. And if you go directly to their website and you use my code, you can get 25% off. But even if you order from Amazon, leggings are literally around $20, y'all. Okay, this is not a sales pitch. This is not me trying to sell you anything. But if you want leggings, those are phenomenal. I highly recommend them. They have a ton of sizes. They have a ton of lengths. And they're a Lululemon dupe is what they are. And they're so nice. And I've had Lululemon, okay? And I did not like them. But I got the leggings and the flares. The flares, as a 5'4" girly that is heavier set, it is so hard to find good flares that fit right, but that are also the right length. So highly recommend those. I'll have all that linked in the description box if you want to check that out. But yes, I have just spent lots of money, and I see all these people getting Buff Bunny and Lululemon and all these other brands. Honor is one I see, and everything looks so cute. It really does. But I wish, if money wasn't a factor, I'd probably have a ton of activewear because that's what I like to wear. But I don't have it all, and I love just wearing what I have. I like to just... An outfit repeater? Yeah, that's me. Okay. I don't really know what I'm blabbing about So if the whole one person's probably going to watch this part. I want to get better about my short form content, but also, like, you can't just get on there and yap, you know? You just can't. I mean, I guess you could, but people do it. But also, like, you know, even with my vlogs, like, I am just in a chill, cozy mood. Like, I am just, you know, focusing on my nutrition and working out and, you know, being at home and enjoying what we have and what we've already paid for. And we still have a ton of places that we want to travel to on our bucket list. But we're both, you know, just such in a place of, like, we're just chilling right now. You know what I mean? Like, when my husband's home, we're just spending time together, spending quality time together, and not wanting to plan out anything, not wanting to make any plans. And we really are focused on paying off some debt that we have. We have about $24,000 worth of stupid debt, which I call it, which is like credit card bills or, you know, unnecessary things that we have racked up over time. Not our camper and our truck notes, because, you know, that just is what it is. That's probably a bill that we'll have forever. We don't owe much more on the dually that we have, but my Jeep, we just, you know, I've only had it a little over a year. It's almost 2 years since I've had my Jeep, so, you know, we just started paying on that, so it is what it is. But yes, we really want to pay that debt off. That is one of my goals for 2026. We've already started, you know, slowly implementing those things. I am, you know, thinking about getting a job. I'm gonna look into some work from home things. I've applied for a couple of things, but have not had a good result, but that's fine. So just praying about that and, you know, really going in the direction that the Lord wants us to go there, because that is what's important. I do talk, you know, quite a bit about, you know, God and the Lord on my channel. And if that is something that triggers you, I'm sorry. But also, I'm very normal. Like, I cuss and I do things that are, you know, not Christian-like. And I'm just who I am. So, what I was yapping about. Oh, I have been watching the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. That's a lot. That's a heck of a title. But I've been watching that. Them girls are crazy. Like, I love it because, like, I love trash TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, Hulu has the trash TV and I'm here for it. Like, I love to just watch that. Put it on while you're washing dishes, while you're walking. That is a hack that I love to do. Especially if there's a show that I'm really, really into. Is either download it onto my phone and watch it while I'm at the gym. Which the gym has Wi-Fi, so you don't have to download it, but I always do. That way I make sure I don't, you know, it doesn't freeze or anything. Just walk. Or if you're at home and you don't have a gym membership, if you can't go outside, you know, if it's too cold or whatever, you don't want to go outside, I completely understand that. Put it on your TV and just walk back and forth. Or put it on your phone and, you know, watch it and walk back and forth in your hallway. That is how I started my weight loss journey, is walking back and forth in my hallway, okay? Yeah. That sounds crazy, but it works. I still do that to this day. If it's the end of the day and I don't have all my steps, or I feel like I want to get some movement in, but I don't want to do a whole lot, walking back and forth from in my living room right now. I know I only live in 250 square foot, but I'm just walking in a circle. My husband thinks nothing about it. He knows this is my routine at this point. He's just like, whatever you want to do, baby. So, enough yapping. Okay, how long have I been yapping? 9 minutes and 55 seconds. Girl. Okay. I'm going to have to trim that down. But I'm going to go. This is the end of this video. Sorry if it was boring. My name is Brandi. If you're new here, if you even made it this far, please let me know in the comments. And all my socials linked in the description box. Pop them up here on the screen, editing me as well. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.